Seated will be departing momentarily. For the safety of our younger riders, we ask that the adults with them place themselves on the end of the road. If that's not practical, please hold them or have them easily in your reach. Thank you. We're on our way now to Spitz Creek Depot at the far north end of Greenfield Village, at the top of the map. The white building is the Susquehanna plantation built in the very early 1800s, comes to us from St. Mary's County, Maryland on the Patuxent River. 700 acres of tobacco, wheat, and corn. The rust-colored building is the oldest American-made building in Greenfield Village, dating to the early 1600s. The Plimpton House, where Mrs. Plimpton raised 7 children in that small building in South Sudbury, Massachusetts. The windmill is the Ferris windmill, considered the oldest in the United States, built in 1640 on Cape Cod. It was a gift to Henry Ford by his National Dealer Association in 1936. The dark gray building next to us, the Daggett Farmhouse, dating to 1754 from Andover, Connecticut. On draft horses, so gentle giants go for a few days off, relaxing, getting their legs off the hard surfaces of Greenfield Village, back onto terra firma. The locomotive pulling us today is the historic number 1, Edison, a conglomeration of locomotives that Henry Ford put together in 1932. The basis of it goes back to 1868. The 8-foot serpentine wall on the right side was built in 1952. It separates Greenfield Village from the Ford test track where cars and trucks are tested before production. Now it's a wetland and wildlife preserve. There are some white-tailed deer, fox, and coyote back here. Various birds such as blue herons, red-eaglets, red-tailed hawks, and turkeys. Not affiliated with the Ford Motor Company or the Ford Foundation. We're supported by our donors, our vendors, and our capital. The plastic steam coming out the left-hand side is a process steam locomotives go through to purge the boiler of any scales from the water. It's called a blowdown. The field on the left is Walnut Grove. It's an activities field. As you can see, during the summertime, we play historic baseball every Saturday and Sunday, starting at 1:30. Using 18 baseball rules. The buildings up on the hill are still part of the Porches and Parlors District, the red brick building, Noah Webster Home. As you can see, there's quite a following for the baseball game today and tomorrow. The large yellow complex we're approaching is the Henry Ford Academy, a charter high school. Over 525 students attend the selected through a lottery system of Wayne County. Graduation rate exceeds 95%. The curriculum focuses on science, technology, engineering, the arts, and math. The 10th, 11th, and 12th graders have classrooms in the village. The 9th graders in the indoor museum. When Henry Ford left the Greenfield village in 1929, he wanted to convey the inspiration of the American genius to the students. Where Henry Ford was students first, he could be seen with them in the classrooms and on field trips. We wanted to inspire them through America's traditions of ingenuity, resourcefulness, and innovation, and we continue that here today. These 3 Pullman cars are part of the 12th graders classroom. Why is this called Greenfield Village? Well, in 1929, this was Greenfield Township, and Henry Ford named it by location. It's Dearborn now, but the name here was certainly reached to the Greenfield Village. Beyond the white stone building, there's the Martha Mary Chapel. It's a non-denominational chapel, very popular for weddings throughout our season. The name comes from Henry Ford's mother-in-law, Martha, and Mother Mary. It's one of the original buildings. The long green building is the Taste of History. It's a cafeteria-style restaurant. Connected to it a little farther down the white building, that's the Eagle Tavern, built in 1830 in Clinton, Michigan, about 50 miles away. There's where you can experience the sit-down, the older people sitting in period clothing. We're going to be stopping directly ahead here. This is Switch Creek Depot. We're in the gateway to Railroad Junction. If you choose to get off here, you're in short walking distance to the 1913 Herschel Skillman Carousel, the playground, Edison Illuminating Company, Switch Creek Depot, all here in very short walking distance. Remain seated, please.
Hello there.
Wait for the whistle from the engineer. Once you hear that whistle, then you can get up and exit to the left. Left side only. We'll be here for a short 4 minutes and then depart for Firestone Station up at the main gate.
Where's our friend?